So guys, let's talk about Chinese investments and in the gaming industry, because this is actually quite a serious topic and I don't see a lot of other people covering it. So let's jump into it. Platinum Games receives funding from Tencent, says they will remain independent. Yeah, like I received funding from my mum and I remained independent, sure. Yeah, right. Yeah, that always works. Sure. Because, someone's just going to lend you money of the generosity of your own heart, right? Platinum Games CEO and President Kenicho Sato, I might be mispronouncing, issued a public statement announcing that the company has taken capital investment from Tencent Holdings, the Chinese conglomerate with ties to the state party. Communist state party, that is, by the way. Coutinho picked up for the news for the blog post over the official Platinum Games website, which was published on the 7th of January 2020, which reads, "We would like to announce that we have received a capital investment from Tencent Holdings Limited as a basis for partnership." Now, I don't know about you, but last time I was in a partnership with someone, they had controlling say. Or they had at least some say, right? But don't worry, they're still going to be independent, remember? And we will continue to operate under our current corporate structure. We hope to use this capital to strengthen our foundation as a business and expand from game development into exploring self-publishing, which I can really get behind. We also hope that this partnership can give us a wider global perspective while still creating high-quality games that stay true to our name. This comes shortly after Platinum announced that they have had a big and small announcements to make throughout 2020. This instantly creates all sorts of worry from any and every real gamer who actually cares about the industry, because the writing is typically on the wall when it comes to companies taking money from Tencent. Universally, it means that we have to make some kind of change to their product, which we saw recent with Universal taking Tencent's money from Top Gun 2, where changes were made to the movie to accommodate the Chinese investors. Some say some such changes including removing the Japanese and Taiwanese flag from Maverick's jacket. Oh, that's interesting. Various other games have also kowtowed to Chinese, such as Final Fantasy, Brave Everest, I might be mispronouncing, a Fate Grand Order, or Tencent churning PUBG Mobile into a completely different game, to name but a few. This isn't to say that whatever Platinum makes will be censored to accommodate Tencent, but it does mean that there is still a high risk that if Tencent funded the studio product with the intents of distributing it in the mainland, that censorship will soon follow. As some of you know or may not know, there are extreme restrictions on strict rules in place regarding content creation in the mainland, and software approval is exceptionally tight after Chinese established a new software censorship committee. It's now totally possible that Tencent infused money into Platinum Games with the intent of establishing a publishing or distribution partnership for specific regions rather than trying to edge into its own IP, or so that's what this sounds like based on Sato's announcement, but we won't know for sure what the exact terms of the partnership is until more information about the game starts to surface. So basically, what's the highlight of all this? What does it mean? Okay. So Platinum Games, in case you don't know, have made some pretty big games. For example, Metal Gear Rising, they've made that. They're also working on Transformers. And they've also gone through and done Star Fox, both Zero and Guard. They also did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so some smaller videos or movies. And they're also working on Scalebound until it was cancelled. What there sounds like they're doing here is they're taking money so that they can become a self-publisher, similar to, for example, Star Citizen, Cloud Imperium Games, for example. Now, the problem is that they're taking the money from Chinese backed companies. So, for example, companies and games like, for example, that have a history of censoring and converting people's opinions, changing storylines, or just simply removing things out of movies and games that they don't like, for example, the flags on Maverick's jacket. So at the end of the day, is this a concern? I would say yes, this is a very big concern. I don't like the fact that Tencent seemingly is buying up everything. They're seemingly buying up every IP that they can get their hands on. And, you know, while they might be a, quote, private company over in China, there's no such thing, really. It's a facade, right? Tencent has dealings with Communist China's government, and subsequently they're under this proviso that they're a company, but they have government contracts, and you're going to tell me that Tencent wouldn't kowtow to the Chinese government? Also, you know, people like the leaders of Tencent have stuff. They've praised the Chinese Communist Party. I think they're a member of it at some point, if they're not already. Like, there's a lot of ties between Tencent and this Chinese communist dictatorship. And here they are going through and buying up other countries' computer game developers. You know, like, this is, like I say, this is a Japanese company. But they've also been going through lately and buying up places that are over in America and stuff like that. Like, it is... Yeah, it's a real concern. And I really don't like it. Now, look, at the end of the day, obviously, you know, with Scalebound and stuff like that, they obviously got done over by Microsoft. I don't know, maybe they needed this to keep afloat. Maybe, I don't know, but look, at the end of the day, it really is a big concern. And yeah, I don't know, I just really don't like the idea of a Chinese Communist Party going through and buying up all the game developers, which is seemingly what they're doing. Everything to do with movies or game devs, they're buying up. So, I don't know, guys, but let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Are you concerned about this? Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing? Are you worried about this? Do you think at the end of the day that they're just going to go through and they're just going to become a silent partner? Or do you think they're going to try and get them to change so that they can be censored? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.